Hello, let's make a painting and we're gonna start doing roll up our sleeves. Yes. Let's make a painting and of course we're gonna start with the water all over the place. Oh, I like the paint here. I will take some of that paint on my hand and also put some paint here and put some water here. And we're gonna use this paint to do nothing. That doesn't look like anything. Usually I will try to find something beautiful here. Actually, I think I see something. I'm joking a lot, but let's see what we can come up. I will take some brown, put some random strikes, some kind of trees. The sky is gonna be kind of orange-ish with a touch of bluey. There we go. And for the trees, I'm going to use dark green. I use a lot of this green. Really like it. What is that called? Green something. Diamond yellow. All right, that's not even green, man. I will call it green. It's fine with me. And I'm gonna tap. We want these big trees here. You still can see. I used to paint a lot. I'm not painting that much anymore with oil paint, but I still like some of the techniques. I mean, come on, this is not like watercolor. This is more like a more thicker paint technique, tapping and just putting and pile up. I will make these trees like this, and I will let them develop. Now, I'm gonna take this kind of brown again with a little bit of black so I can make it darker and start adding. Now I'm gonna add here and here. So I want to make some kind of road, not road, but some kind of path. Of course, a little bit on the trees. We have the light and shadows. We have this here and this here and this. So the light is gonna come in through the between the trees and hitting here. There we go. I'm gonna take pure black and just mix it straight up on the paper. Not too much, nothing too crazy. Where's my palette knife? All right, palette knife. I'm gonna use the short side of the palette knife and I'm gonna use that in order to push a little bit of the paint outside of that tree so we can have a nice line, so we can have so we can show up our trees where they end. Of course, in the end of the tree, I will just put like this. There we go. Same thing here. So we can define where the trees are actually starting and where ending. The both sides. There we go. Well, that's fine. Now I'm gonna take my palette knife again. Actually, I do like this. So I'm gonna make the shadow, not the shadow, but like the light right here so we can show up our horizon a little bit better. I'm just gonna keep pushing this paint. I like to have some kind of light spots right here. And the reason for that is I want to have first layers so we can show the perspective a little bit better, but also I want to show up where the trees are going, the shadows from the trees, where they're going, what's going on with them. In order to do this, I will just keep continuing with this and try to save that shadows. There we go. That's fine. Now I'm gonna take my palette knife and start destroying the shadows a little bit. So, you know, they moving around and all that stuff. I don't like it how it's turned out with the palette knife. So I'm just gonna distort them, make some kind of distortion with the with the clean brush. Yeah, that's good enough. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of the gold green and I'm gonna grow up some grass. I'm gonna use almost dry brush and just pull up. Nothing too crazy, just something to be here. That's pretty much what I need. And something here, a little touch of water because it's way too dry. Here and here. I'm gonna take a little bit of the dark green and make fine lines. Very thin, very fine. There we go. Clean my brush, take the palette knife and push a little bit up, pretty much damaging the paper, using the corner only. So we can have a nice, on the forehand, of course, I'm gonna allow myself to put a little bit heavy strokes so we can have a nice texture. This part here is gonna be great for that because it's lonely and it's got nothing to distract it, so I can lose myself a little bit here and in front of the trees. Now that's fine. Now I'm gonna take a little bit of black and mix it down here, a little bit of water, of course, and mix the whole thing. Now it doesn't look like much, but when I take it with my palette knife, I can really show up some of the things that I want. Which one is the horizon? Just to show it a little bit better. Now I'm gonna take almost dry brush and take black. Mix a little bit with brown. This needs to be almost dry. Now what we're gonna do is barely touching the side of the trees, the trunks of the trees. Let me see. I need to be a little bit darker. All right, there we go. Not too much, don't lose it, because if you push hard, it's gonna go over the place. Right now I barely touch it, so it's kind of leaving this kind of tree marks. There you go. And tap. I mean, do whatever you want to do. It's just preference how you're gonna do it. I'm gonna make the shadows a little bit more visible. There you go. Clean up the brush. And now final part is gonna be taking the water with a clean brush and make some of the branches. Now, here is the thing. You don't wanna go like crazy on this. We have beautiful crowns for these trees. The watercolor developed very well and we don't need to destroy this. And when I say destroyed, I mean making a bunch of like thick branches. So just a little bit. Just a little bit. You see me barely touch. I'm not sure how well the camera is showing this, but I'm doing it here. And not too much, not too much. You don't want to destroy that. The main focus is here. Very warm weather. You don't want to destroy with a bunch of lines. And for the final, I'm going to use almost dry brush, the big brush. I bought this brush for the purpose of pre-wetting the paper, but I ended up like my hand better. But it's turned out it's pretty good for making the sky like even more fluffy. And that's what I'm gonna start using. There you go. Watercolor, abstract, landscape.